All right, welcome to episode 89. If we could get an audio check, that would be great from somebody because it's been a couple weeks since we've done this.
A bunch of viewers already.
Huh?
A bunch of viewers already.
We do. Hey, was it before Christmas? Right?
Yeah.
After Christmas. That was after Christmas. It was before Christmas.
It was Thunder Valley show. I think.
Yeah, Thunder Valley show was our last show.
Mhm.
We got 4 people watching.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, Kenny must be able to hear us. So, all right. So tonight we're going to go over. Tonight is the 2025 season kickoff. We're going to go over 2025 schedules that have been released. We're going to talk about Speedweeks. We're just going to get into a whole bunch of stuff. We got a new episode coming tonight called Breaking News
If you
with
don't
JT Huffman.
If you don't give the news away before we get there,
Well, you're giving it.
right? But
You didn't even tell me what it was.
You better give it now. Let him give it now.
You want to give it now? Nah, we better wait. We got to break that in. So yeah, we're gonna talk about all kinds of stuff.
Late
tonight.
breaking.
You got some late breaking news? Do you have some tonight?
A little bit.
Okay,
Peyton-
well, is
Peyton's going to late model racing is what I heard.
that what it is?
Supers.
There's works, but
Supers. Yeah.
All right, well,
And winning
There-
sprint car racing.
there. Well, a little bit of everything, huh?
I'm pretty good.
You
on
racing the Chili Bowl, didn't you?
I'm pretty good on the Xbox.
Are you?
He cheats on the.
Oh shoot!
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
hey,
Because you're not winning now.
You know who's beating somebody else in the points now?
Is he beating you now?
Yeah, but he cheated to do
I
it.
dog stomped him the other night.
How's he cheating? Seriously though,
and I'm ahead of you now.
I know because I
He's-
didn't play the other night.
So it doesn't
He's only
matter.
2 points ahead of you now.
I know.
It doesn't matter what happens in the night. You can guarantee that me and Peyton are going to start right beside each other every feature.
Oh yeah.
And I hit him before we get to the corner.
The only person behind us is Tanner though. Tanner.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna worry about Tanner
Yeah.
until you're lapping him.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks.
Well, last weekend it snowballed because JT would hit Peyton and then I would hit both of them.
Oh yeah.
So it worked out pretty good
Right.
for me, but it was still a little rough. I didn't use the.
I ran around in the back and I was testing. I was pulling the Scott Bloom.
We really need to stream it and have someone commentate it.
There's a lot of
Not our
swearing.
voices on there.
We
But-
commentated tonight.
Alex, I
Yeah.
guarantee you that is correct. I guarantee it because every night I get on the Xbox, Grant is on there.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
first time in a month he's been
He
off.
plays those.
What are you building in
Gay
Fortnite
games.
or is is that what you do? Build
Yeah.
stuff?
No.
race car
You fight.
shops and
You fight?
Kind of like
that
Black
was-
Ops.
They make them little pixelated squares.
No,
Yeah, that's
that's Minecraft.
Oh, Minecraft. That's what it is.
Fortnite's like Black Ops, just like a cartoon. Or
that's awesome.
Oh,
you can build. You can build like when you're fighting people, build like walls and
Yeah.
I guess
that sounds so cool.
Okay.
I've been killing homies
people do it professionally.
on Grand Theft Auto.
All right. That's our Xbox update for the week.
It's been a while.
Well, I wasn't sure we was going to have that segment, but there's your Xbox update for the week. If you've been watching social media, it's crazy. We're going to kick off the 2025 season, but there's been some happenings going on over here. Man, I don't even know what to say now because I don't want to, interrupt your breaking news. But there's been some drivers leave some rides. There's been some guys switching classes and so forth. But we'll talk about that after JT's late breaking news because I don't want to spoil it. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and get into the schedules because I know 5 or 6 tracks. What?
Nothing.
5 or 6 tracks has released
Don't do
schedules.
the Northern All Star yet.
That's last. Okay, so here's Paragon's. So we got the No Way Out 40 is their first race, which will be March 15th. Going down through there, they have quite a few sprint car races, which is perfectly fine. I do know.
It sounds like it was perfectly fine.
It
Have
is.
quite a few sprint car races, which is fine.
The
I know, like,
Marvin,
Jack Hewitt over
I thought
there.
they spread it up pretty well though.
they did. It's a great schedule. All the schedules I think that the tracks have put out have been pretty decent.
I was
So,
pretty aggravated at Perry's schedule though because I didn't see any crate late models with the bombers.
I
Oh,
don't,
they're running
I don't
the
even
same
think
night?
there's any crates.
Yeah, there is.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
No, there's not.
Calm down.
Where's it at?
Getting yourself worked up.
I'll have to look for it. Go ahead, Matt.
They got
Anyway,
they
my-
got one super race.
So my I was going to say about the April 19th, the Marvin O'Neill Memorial, which is 10,000 to win, 10,071 to win Northern All Stars race, and then Fan Appreciation Night will be May 24th. The USAC Indiana Midget Week's coming June 4th. Let's see what else I got on there.
Is there a pure stock special or bomber special?
Yeah, the Bailey Hicks.
Where's that at?
It's with another night.
Towards the
Oh, it's right there, August 16th.
Yeah, the All Star
Circuit
Circuit
of Champions,
Champions.
Bailey Hicks Memorial. So, but that is the Paragon 2025 schedule.
And Paragon did a good job of, if you look at other tracks, of making sure the classes that are running big races somewhere else, they're not running it that night.
They're not running that night, which is good.
That is nice.
So here's the Bloomington schedule. They kick off their season April 26th.
I didn't even see
It's
this
hard
one.
to see, I know,
You
from
got
our
magnifying
standpoint.
glass?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't blow it
Do
up.
they have any pure stock shows?
No.
So we got the Josh Burt Memorial, which is May 20.
You already looked at
23rd.
that one.
The Don Hobbs Classic, which is an Northern All-Star race at Bloomington, will be May the 30th. Then they got USAC Midget Week will be at June 8th.
I'm
So
so
they-
sell my late model and go sprint car race.
Yeah.
Nah. You're
Bloomington's
doing
got a
that.
pretty good schedule all around too, I think. I think it's gonna be
Be like Grant.
No, I wouldn't try to. I wouldn't set that.
They're
as my
gonna have
goal.
I'm pretty sure it's Super Stocks. They have a Legends 50 night, and every class they have that night, I think, is running 50 laps.
yes, July 11th.
I don't know if I could do 50 laps.
At Bloomington, that's gonna be rough.
That'll be a late night.
They don't have.
But they
there
run
ain't no
3
pure stock.
classes.
All right, so here's Brownstown's schedule.
Ugh.
March 1st, the Northern All Stars kick off.
Cancel that
Um,
one.
I hope for James's sake they can get it in. I scheduling races that early.
There's going to be a
sometimes.
car show. I talked to Brandon.
Is there going to be one?
Live local late breaking.
Late breaking news.
I
There
should
it was.
say
You should have saved
about that.
Was that your breaking news, or you have other breaking news?
He's got
I
a
got but Brandon. I did talk to Brandon.
We need to
Last week.
Okay, so going forward, we need to get.
He didn't give me a date yet.
Well,
Probably
okay, let's
whatever one they get in.
we'll get
I would
through
say
the
March
schedules
8th
and then we'll
or the
talk about
15th.
car shows.
well, not that, but just we need to get on the same page.
Pierre's all
At least
pissed
the same
off
boat.
there, ain't he?
All right, so
Hmm.
Northern All Stars kicks off the season at Brownstown March 1st, and then the 8th and the 15th are both open practices, and then the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series comes March 22nd for the icebreaker, and then March 29th, which is the week after, is the Spring Meltdown, which is the Midwest Thunder 410 non-wing sprints. Northern All Stars come back on April the 5th.
That's opening points night, right?
Yes,
Yes.
opening points night's April 5th, and then
But crates don't run. That night. Crates
No.
don't run to the 12th.
yeah, they run on the 12th
12th.
during the Crown Vic
Man,
special.
we got a month head start on you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need it.
And then the other notes is the Super Stock Special Scott Pat Memorial is May 3rd. And then Northern All Stars comes back May 31st, which is the Hoosier Dirt Classic, which was the World of Outlaws last year. It'll be Northern All Stars this year. Don Russ Memorial is June 14th. Hornet Special, the Tony Jackson Memorial, Tony Lucas Memorial is June 28th. And then the fair races. And then you got the Kerry Roo, which is the crate special on August 16th.
Is that Northern All Star race? I can't read that from here. Is that a fair race? That Northern All Star one?
No,
No.
Okay, that's a week after.
that's the Hall of
fair.
Fame Classic, which is a week after the fair.
Okay, sorry, it's hard to read from back.
It is. I apologize.
So they got rid of the.
Born Free 40.
Born Free 40 is no,
Man.
no
longer.
flow
No,
night.
I needed that.
I made
I need your
that.
guys'
I made
help
that
that
the
night.
last night.
Yeah, no flow racing night, and then no
Unreal.
Born Free 40.
Which they're off
So-
completely 4th of July weekend.
They'll
Uh,
race 2 weekends in July, according
Yeah.
to that schedule.
2
Three.
fair week.
Well,
and then, yeah.
You need our help.
Yeah, 4th of July weekend. I will.
Oh, up at the Speedway.
And then obviously you got Jackson 100 weekend, which is Friday, September 26th, which is the 4th annual CJ Raber Memorial. And it is the Bowman 50, 14th annual Bowman 50 for crates.
Don't even bother coming to that. I can tell you who wins.
Sealed. Done deal.
Signed, sealed, and
Delivered.
delivered.
Saturday, September 27th will be the 46th annual Jackson 100
I know
And
who's gonna win
then-
that one too.
championship night, and then Fun Fest.
2 for 2. Clean
Yeah,
house.
back to
dude.
back.
I want to go ahead and throw Florence's schedule on there because I know they got some big races coming up. March 15th is the 49th annual Spring 50, which is a Northern All Stars race.
We went to that last year,
Um,
didn't we?
Mhm.
Yep. April 12th
Cool.
is Northern All Stars race. May 3rd is the 39th annual Ralph Latham. And June 28th, the Hunt the Front Super Dirt Series
Oh, that's
comes to Florence Speedway,
I think it's in
What's that pay?
co-sanction with Northern All Stars.
co-sanctioned with Northern All
cool.
Stars.
How much is that going to pay?
20.
20.
That's pretty good.
July 11th will be the Kentucky Sprint Nationals with High Limit Racing.
That'd be
come
fun
to
to watch.
Florence. And then the 43rd annual Sunoco North South 100 presented by Lucas Oil will be August 7th through the 9th.
That's not all their races, is it?
No, it also says there's a footnote when they posted theirs. This is just a highlight of their big race.
Has there ever been a wing sprint car race there? I'm guessing maybe, probably.
I think they was
wasn't
supposed to have
there
one last year, but it got rained out, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be the
kinda
same.
exciting to watch.
It was supposed to be the same weekend as the Jackson, but it got rained out. So, yeah, that's the schedule. That's a look at the schedules.
Was that it for Florence?
No, no, no.
They're just like the main ones.
That's just the
Oh.
main.
I guess. What?
Nothing.
Was I not
Nothing.
paying attention?
I asked the same thing. Great
Oh, I'm
minds think
sorry.
alike.
Pop,
sorry, boys.
Pop another one.
Yeah, he has nerve block going on, messing with his head a little bit.
Buddy, you can't feel nothing.
Messing with
I'm
his head,
telling you.
going all the way up into his head.
Yeah.
What's going on, Debbie? Hey, Trent. Yep. Alex.
USAC's returning to
Grant
the
is
Speedway
God.
too,
Yeah, return of the USAC to Paragon.
and Salem Speedway.
I'll tell you what. If you ever want to see one of the best shows ever, go watch USAC Midgets at Paragon because they fly and they put on a good show.
Easy. Nah,
Yeah, I know
it's
you're
not
a
one of the
Fender
best shows
car.
ever. I'll go ahead and tell you.
I like watching
You've never
Harley
watched
White at Paragon.
Is that Busboy?
Yeah, Busboy.
Busboy.
Harley Burns.
Harley Burns, not Harley White.
He's
Harley-
I
yeah,
love
Harley-
watching Busboy.
Yeah.
That boy can wheel a race
Yeah.
car.
I think he's got a good chance at winning that sprint car deal this year between Bloomington and Paragon.
Yeah.
The winner gets to ride the Chili Bowl.
The night
Oh,
that
really? That's
I'd
cool.
pull for him.
you two ran at Paragon, he had that race won until there
Yeah.
was a caution.
He was fast all year. He's fast
Yeah.
at Bloomington too.
So Josh just commented that they added some races to Paragon schedule. So
Right.
September 26th, USAC Fall Brawl is 6,000 to win, 410 sprints, super stocks, and then 927 is the Bell Shepherd Birthday Bash, 5,000 to win. Midwest Thunder 410 sprints, bombers,
Yeah, it's a double. header.
MMSA mini sprints.
I couldn't read because it's so far away. But did they have the Peden Memorial this year?
I didn't see it on
Oh,
there.
really? Because that's when the crates ran.
Yeah,
Was that
Yes.
that weekend? But
that's. I mean,
sometimes they did it with the superstars.
I don't-
thought.
I gotta get.
it's kind of hard not to blame him because last year they put up all that money for the crates and.
Oh no, I'm not blaming.
No, I know, but I say that probably was a big factor of
We had
only
only
getting-
crate car count when we went.
they need to have like 10.
Yeah. it
Oh
wasn't a
no,
very
that
big car
night we
count.
had about 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
it's
quite a
actually-
few.
Yeah,
Great
that was
tracks.
the Peden Memorial, wasn't it?
I've been up there. I went 2 or 3 times, and both times we had quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, that time I went up there with you. There was a bunch.
The ones I remember, they didn't have very
Yeah,
many.
yeah.
Has Lincoln Park? I'm
No,
not even going to ask.
No,
They
I'm
haven't
not heard
come up.
anything about
Okay.
that. Josh, thanks for the update on that. No Crown Vics at Bloomington, which kind of surprises me because I thought the Crown Vics actually had a good turnout over there.
No pure stocks either.
I would say with those new people, give them a year and they're going to figure out
Yeah.
they're going to make changes and see what's working and what's not.
And when you take over, track, it's kind of hard to get your feet under you, and they'll
Well,
figure
you
it.
gotta.
they'll
run
figure it
that-
I think
out.
they're
run
kind of
that
going back to the
sprint cars
roots
there.
first
Yeah.
to get it back
Yeah.
going.
Did they change the track up, Grant?
I've heard they are. I've heard they're adding.
It's gonna be flat, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah. They're actually running the half-mile track. They started building.
But you have a choice to run the inside track too, right? So it's gonna be like
Yeah.
a
So
motocross track.
it's kind of like one of those Ronnie D specials. I'm going inside this time.
Yeah.
And then they take the outside.
inside. Look out, taking you to the concession stand. Look out.
But yeah, I have heard they're adding some of the banking. I don't know if they're adding all of it back, but
Be interesting.
I think it's gonna make it better.
Sprint cars flip no matter what.
Yeah.
up there, so
Yeah, and I see why they did it because they were,
yeah.
easily flipping.
But more bank did put on
A little better show.
you
Yeah,
know.
I agree. With
it
that.
went one lane dominant, and it just wasn't.
I mean, when we were up there, the cushion was in the middle of the track, and that was it.
Yeah.
You know, you
It
couldn't-
rained that weekend. We was up
Yeah.
there.
It's,
God dang, I didn't think they was gonna get it in.
yeah.
And
That
then
was
I drove
wild.
I drove all the way from freaking. Where was I at?
down in Kentucky, weren't you?
Yeah, I was like an hour past Lexington and drove straight there. Stopped and switched cars and drove straight there.
That's dedication right there.
Couldn't let my buddy. I was afraid something would happen. You just never know.
What's up, Zach? What's going on, Owen? Hope you're having fun at the police academy.
Is that where he's at?
That's where he's at. He's at the police
Man.
academy. He
My
got
buddy Jeff Corbin's watching too.
Yep, Jeff. Oh yeah, we love wasting time with you too as well.
You know, I seen him at Walmart, Owen, a Come to find out later, he was doing some kind of investigation.
He's at Walmart
He just said, "Hey,
2 or 3
what's
times a
up?"
day.
That's it. He
Yeah.
wouldn't even stop and talk to
Yeah.
me or nothing.
He's a little arrogant now since he's
Yeah,
gone.
yeah.
But he got sprayed with pepper spray today.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
is there a video?
No video, but I get pictures on my phone. His face is all red, eyes are all red.
Peter's pants.
Petey's pants. What's going on, Braxton? Flow night, America coming to Tri-State Speedway. I cannot wait for that.
It's gonna be awesome.
This is going to be a really good show.
I hope they don't have him fighting people up there because we know how terrible he is at wrestling. Owen.
Oh yeah.
it's so
I was like, what?
No,
I don't think Trent's
sorry.
going to be fighting him.
Not Trent. I'd come up with that.
I got you.
Just a little late to the party.
Yeah.
wasn't you?
I'm
It's
sure
all right.
Trent
It's all
can throw
good.
some haymakers.
I'm sure.
Oh, I about guarantee he can. I wouldn't want to mess
But that's, I
with him.
mean, yeah, we were all pumped up for Flow night, and Zach just went straight into he's going to whip somebody or something.
I figured you guys would have caught on, but
No,
it's all right.
that's okay.
It's our fault.
That's how you do.
Let's see. Finley said not much.
Whoa. All-star wing sprints.
All-Star Wings
Again.
Prince of Peregrine is going to be real interesting.
That will be.
So that's
Yeah,
like
that
a
will be.
series inside of High Limit, right? Does anyone do you know?
I don't.
You guys need to branch out.
Fenders, Bob.
Jeez.
Fenders.
I'm pretty sure because there used
We
to be the
support all
all
types of races.
there
but when it
used to
comes
be
to
All-Star Circuit of Champions.
that's just Tony
Stewart
Stewart.
owned it.
Yeah.
Larson Sweet bought it, changed it to High Limit, but now I think they're bringing back this as like a regional.
Like a subcategory, a regional.
Trent says no.
No,
Okay, never mind.
Thanks, Trent. I love it when Grant's wrong.
I could have swore that High Limit announced.
so do I
Well,
need to
you're
cut this
wrong.
out as like a teaser, like later on?
Yeah.
Straight
you
up.
should.
Grant over there just going on about how
Yeah.
he knows about this series, and then Trent comes back with.
I said I
no.
thought.
Well,
Oh,
I
see,
didn't
you
say I
guys are
know,
making
it's
fun
like,
of me
ah.
for saying stuff. At least I'm not saying stuff that's wrong.
Fake
Well,
rumors there.
You never know. Hey, there is no more fact checking.
the way the money's
There we
getting
go.
thrown around too. I mean, by the time this show's over with, I mean they could own it and be
Yeah, I
sanctioned.
don't know.
Who knows? Trent says he does have the scoop on LPS.
Well, give it to us.
Can you share
Spill
it
your
or?
beans.
Can't leave us there. How about the scoop on some John Gill shirts?
Braxton wants to know: is JT running both cars again?
Oh, my car and Bud's car. Well, I sold the super stock.
Super Stock is no longer in
Yeah,
the Blue Crew stable.
I've got my own pure stock now, and then putting Bud's back together too. We're gonna play with it some. Me and Peyton's gonna jump around. I think some places maybe is our plan, possibly. And
But
we got
nobody's
jump
going to be.
getters.
So nobody's going to be in Bud's car full time though.
No, I'm not going to release that information yet, but me and another guy's going to share it, and everybody will know him. He's done proved himself. So
We can't announce it on the show.
no, because he doesn't even know yet, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can get my suit out of the closet then.
If not,
Is that what you're talking
I know
about?
some-
No, I've seen you. I said they proved themselves.
But I'd put her on that pad every week.
All I remember is the go kart dragging the ground.
It was fast.
No, it wasn't.
It was fast. I don't care what you
For
say.
not having suspension, how in the world?
That's how the tires deflated when he
He's so
said on
full
that
of
sucker.
He's so full of it. I'll show him the pictures after the show, Owen. Zach Stalker's a little slow. That's why he's my little buddy.
We fit in.
Absolutely. That's why we love him.
We fit in the same category, Finley.
I want to say he was a little busy. That's the only reason why you won that wrestling match.
No, I think he was talking about the Walmart.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going with both.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Well, I don't want him having any excuses.
I think
So-
I may need glasses. I can't even read that.
I can't either, hardly.
AC.
I told him
AF.
to go see Matt Lamar's.
You
wife.
can't
She'll
see
get
what's
you-
on that screen.
You guys really can't.
I can.
AC
I see who said it.
ASCOC is back as a regional series, is what Trent said.
Yeah.
USAC signed 10-year lease at LPS.
Oh wow.
Dang.
really? That's pretty big news.
That's breaking news right here on Flag to Flag Media Live.
Hit the button.
Beep, 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 beep. I don't know. One of these is. Yeah.
That was it. That was a
There
good
we
call
go.
on that.
Well, we'll see how diversified they do a schedule then, since they're an open wheel.
I know how the open wheel guys are. They're all about themselves.
Yeah, I seen you wearing those Dickie.
We support all forms of auto racing, JT.
I support it, but they could be done better.
Oh shit!
If they're not gonna put fenders on them, they could at least put starters on them. Even Kyle Larson said it.
And Elizabeth must be watching on the YouTube channel because she's weeded in the dirts. Gave us a black heart and a waving. Marvella says, "Hi, Zachy Poo. Hope you're healing well. How's little man?
Yeah.
Is he doing pretty good?
thanks
We
there,
need an
Marvella.
update. We need an update.
Well, to answer hers, I'm healing great. Everything's going good, and he's phenomenal. I couldn't ask for a better boy.
Is he beating you in arm wrestling yet?
Well, right
His
now,
left arm.
yeah, right now he is. He's I tell you what, he's pretty strong.
Is he walking yet? Crawling,
No,
rolling over?
no, he's making certain faces, and we
Yeah.
talk every night. He's getting better at that.
There you go.
And poor kid. I mean, even Allie admits I think he's going to look just like me. He's got a lot.
Poor
but
kid.
Poor kid.
I tell you, he's a handful sometimes, but it's best thing to ever happen. So pretty
Well,
cool.
Well, it's good to
he
hear.
likes-
I'm glad.
He likes being out in the garage. So
That's the main thing, right?
we got a good start going.
So Finley just broke the news.
I don't even see. I can't read it.
He's
Are you
ready-
serious?
he's
It's in
ready.
the same spot it is every week.
Elizabeth at the bottom, believe it or not.
No, he
No.
says, "Oh yeah, I'm ready to drive Bud's car."
Oh, okay.
Drive bug car.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Hey,
I love Finley to death. He's like a brother I never wanted, but he's not driving that car.
oh. Kenny said her JT was a hired gun in a secret car.
Kenny Humphrey?
No, Kenny Simpson.
Oh, I can't see it. What'd he say? What Kenny Simpson say?
I can read that.
I don't know.
Can you not hear? Because Matt read it.
Say it one more time.
Oh,
Heard
maybe that's what he said.
JT was a hired gun in a secret car.
Oh, that's top. Yeah, that's
Question mark, question mark, question mark.
You're gonna have to bother him
Oh.
up because he ain't gonna be here for Scott Patman.
Buddy, he told me I could.
He'll be in Africa.
I'm driving the 96
I know.
at night.
I don't.
You're out.
Okay.
I'm in.
Win me that money, bud.
Well, I'm not gonna make that promise, but I've only missed the feature.
And Trent- and-
one
Well, if
time.
you're gonna
just-
kick me out of my own seat, you better win.
And just so you
Well, I'm
guys
not gonna let
know,
you have your seat. I'm gonna put my seat in.
just so you guys know, while you're arguing back and forth, Trent Nicholas just won the internet for the day.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a flat bill. Has to fit in. They don't go any bigger, Trent.
Huh? No, you know what he's talking about.
Sprint car guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't you tell how yours is not curved like the rest of ours?
it is curved.
It's just barely, bud. That's because you're still easing over. See how mine's got this nice curve? See that? Yours is just
shit.
like this.
I will say this though.
It's washed
if
two times.
when it comes to open wheel racing, this is just my opinion and my opinion only. I think the best racing is the midgets.
That's poor opinion.
Oh yeah.
You guys are so wrong. I'm not even a big sprint car guy, and I'm telling you, you're wrong. You're not even close.
The
What's
best
the best open wheel racing?
How
Then?
many midget
a
races you been to
410
though?
a 410 non-wing
With
sprint car at
TQs?
Brownstown Speedway.
Oh yeah,
Or
I'm
not
glad.
Brownstown, Bloomington Speedway.
Oh.
My bad.
Well,
Yeah.
Brownstown too.
Yeah, Brownstown too.
I
That
like
is the
wingless.
best.
Yeah, but you
sprint
have to
car
like
racing,
in
my
prorate
opinion.
that to like
Yeah.
how many midget races you've been to and how many sprint car races you've been to. Because if you've been to 100 sprint,
Brownstown
what's
all
your
the
opinion?
time.
What's
if you've
your
been to
opinion?
100 sprint car races, but you've only been to 4 midget races, you
I
can't
like-
say
I like if I'm gonna watch a sprint car race, I would rather watch a 410 wingless sprint car. And I want Brady Short in the show.
well, yeah, he's retired.
Yeah, well,
Well,
Oh,
I
did
mean,
I'm just telling you.
Well,
That's-
I don't think he has any more stuff. If he does, he'll drive. I mean, I'm not for sure. But
If
I
anybody's
think
out there
someone
got a
bought
sprint
it.
car and they're looking for a driver,
I think he drives that 61 car
Brady Short's your guy.
that he was running. If he does drive,
I've always been a Brady Short guy.
I like
anyway,
T-Meds.
that is a good debate. I'm going midget
T-Meds.
racing.
T-Meds.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing with 410s because I think 410s put on a pretty good race themselves. But I'm just saying, from my perspective, midgets put on better.
You can't
races.
have if you
I like-
put a midget on a small racetrack.
Like Finley's comment at the bottom there.
You put a TQ midget at Brownstown, it sucked.
I'm not talking about TQ
Yeah,
midgets.
A TQ
Family.
midget. Well, if you put them on Brownstown,
I'm
it's
talking
gonna
about a national
suck
midget.
on a small racetrack.
The ones that
Very
them
small.
racing at Circle City was a good show. The
Yeah.
midgets.
Bull rings.
Yeah.
Brownstown is a small track, but then you got bull rings.
I like midgets and bull rings. That is the good racing.
I bet you
like the
midgets
Chili
would put a
Bowl.
good
I think
show
Chili
on
Bowl is good
Brownstown.
racing.
I guarantee they would slide or die, bud, or hit a Uke tire.
Slider die.
Right at a U tire.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
You see, go more midget
Kenny.
races.
He said, "I'm going." Or Finley said, "I'm going to talk to Buddy Stearns myself." Then JT, you might get farther that way, Anthony, than you would any other way. Bro.
Kenny's backing me up. See,
He is.
thanks, Kenny. I don't hate him.
There's just so there
it's not my
is.
favorite.
No, there is. I mean, it is a good conversation piece. That I mean, there's a line down the middle between fender guys and open wheel guys. It's always been that.
Is it the Silver Crown or Sprint cars coming back to Salem?
So
I can't remember Silver Crown.
Oh, is
Like
it Silver
silver.
Crown?
The big,
Okay.
the big
Or are they running sprint cars with them?
They're running the big
Because
the
there's
big
like
cars.
a sprint car tour
They
They
section
ran
now
the
too.
sprint cars last year.
It's a USAC race.
I should have put that schedule on here. Forgot.
I didn't know. I looked at it and I remember. I can't remember if Silver Crown or if it's sprint car.
There's a really good piece on Flow.
Father,
about,
look that up.
about Neil Kenyon and
It is good. That is
And,
good video.
that guy that died at Speedway. I can't think of his name
Yeah.
now. Help me, Peyton. That guy, Rich Vogler.
Vogler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really, really, really good piece. And it talks about Salem Speedway a lot, actually.
It does.
And the one about AJ Foyt talks a lot about Salem Speedway. So now you know. If you got time to give those a watch, very good watch.
Yeah.
King of Midgets, Mel Kenyon.
What's going on,
Rich Vogler would
Gloria?
have beat all those records, though.
Huh?
Rich
Fin-
Vogler would
Finley,
have beat all
I'm
those
just,
records.
I'm just here, buddy.
Stevenson Racing Team says their mod lights blowing up around you guys. Actually, they're not. I know there are some mod, but I've noticed a lot of the schedules have dropped the mod lights this year. I know some other drivers that they're going to move different classes and stuff because there's not very many racing going on.
Who's
And it's never gained traction.
Who's that?
McLaughlin, he's moving up or moving different classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The tracks, a mod light's like a midget. They need smaller racetracks.
They
Now I
go
will
small.
say the mod lights put on a good show at Thunder Valley.
They did at Thunder Valley. When
Thunder
they
Valley
had
put on
enough
an
cars,
exceptional
they did.
show. Yes. Wesley said Brady Short is a wheelman.
See?
He is. No one said he wasn't.
You were over
Yeah,
at
nobody said he
All
wasn't.
these old has been
Oh.
don't have no ride.
No,
Brady
I was saying he
Short.
don't have his own stuff anymore.
I don't think he ever had his own stuff.
Yeah,
he
he
used to
did.
have an old man Petroffs with him.
Before that, they had their own stuff.
His dad did.
Yeah.
Till
Jamie-
his dad went bankrupt.
Jamie Owell said no, very little.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we're just talking the truth.
Actually, Anthony, which I know Peyton's already acknowledged it. Sometimes Peyton and I just sit here and
I just listen, bud.
yeah,
I chime in when I need to chime in. Which
You
isn't
should
very
call
often.
someone
you
else.
sell that so confidently.
It's usually it.
He's usually the honest one.
JT sit and turn 3 door infield and watch the midgets and tell us your opinion.
It is pretty nice. It's when they come 4 wide into a turn.
I just have a hard time getting the midgets. I had a hard time getting in the Chili Bowl, but I think a lot of the getting in the Chili Bowl is there's 100 races and I only know like 5 guys there. You know, I like knowing the people.
So yes,
think
Stevenson
that's
race team. That's that type of car count we do not have around here. 30 mod lights in 2024 and running to 2,500 to win 2025.
Yeah, they're real big in Illinois.
Yeah,
can't
we
hardly
don't-
get 30 cars in any class.
Yeah.
Well,
I would
honestly,
say on a good night, you probably only get probably 10 or 12 mod lights.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
really
good.
good one.
That's a really
most
good night.
nights I've seen them, it was like 6 to 8.
To Jess's
yeah,
comment,
she
He
makes
said-
up for it.
well, I was here to say I don't want to be mean, but you probably don't ever let him talk.
Is that where
We
they,
went to the doctor today. Whole way down.
She needs to insert
Just
her
sitting
foot
there
sometimes.
driving. Just, I just talking. I'm like, she's like, you listen to me. I was like, I have no clue what you've been saying. I'm just sitting here listening, driving.
does that go back to full blown opposites attract type of thing?
Yeah,
Like
I
she
think
makes
so.
up for that part of it?
Yeah.
I got you.
They're in love.
What's going
And I
on?
kind of let her just be the way she is right now.
Yeah, just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
What's going on, Josh?
That's funny.
Josh has a hope they let Crown Vics run the new nose cones.
I think they will. I think because people are there's only so many nose pieces out there.
Right.
They are on the Salem Speedway put their rules out and they said they can.
Can they run
Matthew Weston
the
said they're
ground
allowed
tank
to.
nose?
Brown Tang.
They may be able to. Hey, I will say on the schedule stuff, the
Brian
Indiana,
said he's not fast enough for a nose go.
I'm gonna run the Vimero nose on mine.
What was you saying about what?
the Indiana Pro Late Model Series,
Yep.
we have 4 races at Circle City.
Really?
Oh, you guys are actually going somewhere else this year?
Yeah, 4 races at Circle City. That's it. Travel shows, according to their website.
Hoping on Grub Getter nights.
They're all on Fridays, and 2 of them's when we race on Saturday, and 2 of them's
With 6 other classes.
Yeah. So I was just saying.
The Grub Getter things.
The
Yeah, but
crate series needs to travel a little bit.
6 classes on Friday
Yeah.
night. That's rough.
I hate.
You can't call it a series if you don't travel.
I'm not a Circle City guy with late model because it's really not a 2-lane late model track. But I mean, I wish we would have went back to Lincoln Park and Terre Haute and Bloomington and Paragon.
Right.
I think that would have been fun.
We'll see in May because that's when Lucas Oil goes there, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you get a guy on the bottom, you got to chalk it up coming off the
Oh,
corner
yeah.
because he's going to flare up a little bit.
After seeing him test at Lincoln Park last year, Davenport and I can't remember who else. I think that'd be a fun race.
Mm-hmm. I always heard Lincoln Park was fun because they used to go there.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
was
but-
always a good race.
It's not redded.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, but it's just a haul up to Circle City
Mhm.
on
Oh,
a Friday.
Yeah. Oh, Oki's in the house.
He had a birthday.
Oh,
this
William. He
week.
did have a birthday.
Happy
this week.
birthday, Okie.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Okay.
27 years old.
When you guys going down there?
Well, we were going, plans have changed, but if we do go down there, it's icebreaker weekend.
Did Water Dog fall through?
No,
Icebreaker weekend.
icebreaker weekend.
I'm gonna be
Two-
on the
100,000
boat.
win
Too many
mod show.
support classes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's support class.
Yeah, that was bull crap.
They
Yeah,
tear
he
him
don't
up.
know. Yeah, he don't even go to the races. He don't know.
No, unless they're free tickets.
He's a recliner racer.
Tell you what, though,
Yeah.
I mean, streaming makes it easy.
He
That's-
wouldn't go if
that's
they
what-
weren't streaming.
Yeah.
See?
That's why I just talked to my buddy Hunter. He went to the Chili Bowl. He came back and he's like, it's like fun. That was the first time out there. He said, but from now on, I'm probably just going to stay home, watch it on TV.
Right.
Did he get sick?
Oh, yeah. He's got Chili Bowl flu.
It's probably pretty cold in there, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, it don't, whatever
Everybody-
it is
they say-
outside, it's pretty much
They
inside.
say dome flu is the real thing, too.
Yeah. Well, all those few, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a big building out there, though.
JT, are you ready for late breaking news?
Yeah, you ready?
Nope. We're going to be ready here in a second.
Phew.
All right.
Look at them.
JT's late breaking news with the Maverick.
Curve
That's
City.
awesome.
Pull up.
Hopefully everybody liked that. I had to put that little piece together just for JT for his segment. All right, what
Yeah,
we're
pull
doing?
up the Northern All Star schedule here.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I've not done the Northern James, if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching. I've not done the Northern All-Star schedule just because JT said to hold off on it. So here is the Northern All-Star
All
schedule.
right, what we're gonna
I can't read
that.
that.
I know, but I'm
what
sorry.
we're gonna do here is we're gonna take a little look at.
We'll
I
zoom
think
in
it's
on
the
it.
second to last one.
Oh, yeah.
Second to last one is Florence,
The third to last one.
Scottsburg, Indiana, the Mike Jewell Classic.
Scottsburg, Indiana.
Is that your late
They're going to be
breaking news?
racing at I-60. I'd already heard of it before this came out
Oh.
from a local Little York resident. But
It's 5,009 to win.
I was told possibly racing in Scottsburg. This is just rumor. This is just rumor.
Scottsburg Express coming back.
No, that would be freaking cool.
Oh,
Well, he's still a thunder right out of that. Golly.
No, you're
well, I didn't know. I thought maybe. that
I
was
heard through the grapevine possibly 1 to 2 races per month at I-65.
really.
Just what I heard. Can't put no.
Is it the same people that still have it?
No,
Or just so
I don't think so. I don't know. I just heard 1 to 2 races a month were possible. And then this came out confirming that there obviously is going to be at least one race.
So let's talk about this. We've already went over the Brownstown and that type of stuff. So we got Brownstown, Florence, Paragon, 10,071 to win. We got Circle City, 10,000 to win. Lawrenceburg, 5,000 to win. Bloomington Speedway for the inaugural Don Hobbs Classic, which is 10,000 to win. Brownstown Speedway, the Hoosier Air Classics, 10,000 to win. Lake Cumberland Speedway, 10,000 to win. Co-sanctioned with Hunt the Front. The Florence June 28th race is 20,000 to win. Co-sanctioned with Hunt the Front. The Mike Joel Classic at Scottsburg and Brownstown Speedway for the Hall of Fame Classic. And then finishing up at Lawrenceburg Speedway, 5,000 win. Boys, is that not a phenomenal schedule?
And
I think it's a phenomenal
I
schedule.
would say that's the best schedule around.
Absolutely, hands down.
Not too many
and
races.
I'm going to say a lot of them are going to have modifieds with them.
Yeah.
Just saying,
Yeah.
because they are running them at Brownstown.
There is one
the
weekend at
Northern.
Brownstown that the Northern All Star modifieds run, but the late models don't run.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can't remember, Matt. You and I was talking about the other day, and I can't remember what weekend that is.
So all you mod
It's
guys
early
that
on.
was griping that didn't have no races, you better be there.
Yep,
This is your
for
chance.
sure.
Because we heard about it for a year, how miserable it was.
I know
I
we
say-
let you down, William.
I say that June 27th, 28th, going to be a bunch of good cars because that's back to back possible 30 grand to win.
Well, here's the thing about the Northern All Stars too. You know, I still say to this day, there's no better event promoter than James Essex, hands down, 100%. But also James knows too, with James being the voice of the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series, these races are actually on off weekends or whatever of the Lucas Oil
Yeah.
Late Model Dirt Series. So with that being said, you know, if it's in the train of where they're at, you know, you could potentially pull in 4 or 5 of the national touring guys. So,
Well,
and
that's- that-
and the support classes. The support classes is what makes
Yeah.
James Essex
Yeah, water
such a great
dog.
yeah.
such a great promoter of each
class.
event.
Because he actually gets money for them.
Yes,
Himself.
it ain't the top. It's all the way down through.
That's cool. that he's
And
doing-
one other thing,
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Before,
Go ahead.
go
I was
before-
just
before
being
he
mean that
gets
time.
sleepy,
Go ahead.
forget.
Go ahead, JT.
Yeah, I was just being mean that time. Go ahead. Sorry.
JT.
Floor's all yours. Floor's all yours.
So, I mean, I think that's cool that he's doing that for the local guys. That sucks though, because then you're going to bring in some of them big guys where they, you know, all them big guys not being there gives a chance to a local guy to
Right.
really put on a show. I mean, that's cool. There's always a couple big time guys there,
Right.
but for that big of a payout on a local deal is pretty
But-
phenomenal.
And I will say too, the cool part about when James does stuff, it's not 10,000 and then 200 for second. It's
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
the good thing about him is the purses are even all the way throughout.
I wish
So,
everyone would look at his purse payout because that's the best around.
And
I
copy
mean,
it.
as far as second on back.
where we're at in the sport, we need it doesn't all need to go to the top. You know, you hear a lot of guys say that. It doesn't all need to go to the top. It needs, instead of doing 10,000 to win and 2,000 for second and 100 to start or whatever, it needs to be 5,000 to win, 4,000 for second, whatever, and
Yeah.
keep the same amount of money, but break it down better for everybody to dip into it.
And he always does 9 times out of 10 does a crate bonus and, does a bonus for this, bonus for that.
Right.
He's always really good about that.
There's a reason why his career's not over and he's in the Hall of Fame already.
Right. Does he know you, JT?
Jeff said you need to go to Kentucky with him.
I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
that's why Zach.
I may.
You need to go down there and race in Kentucky.
I will be
Crazy.
going to Florence. I will be going there. I love to go to Ponderosa, but I think it's kind of, I don't know how far it is from our house.
Friday night.
2 hours,
2 hours?
roughly.
Well, that's
Nah.
about the same as Florence, and
Yeah.
we'll see.
Ponderosa's
Mike
farther
Fields
than
says, this is a good point. James knows how to get money and sponsors for the racers. 100% accurate.
Oh yeah, he's good.
He's a promoter. Hats off to you, James. I don't know if you watch our stuff, but hats off to you. So, and I'll be at
Probably not.
Most of the
JT's
North.
on.
most of all Northern All.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal on this.
Here's the deal.
These guys kiss his butt, Zach and Grant do. So he has learned their name. He hasn't quite got mine grasped yet. It's 2 letters. He's gonna
Today, Junior.
he's gonna get it. Just and then I'll be pro James too. But I hate being on the
So
back
you're
of the four-wheeler.
anti-James?
I'm not anti. I'm neutral. But I could swing either way at this point as a neutral party.
Whoa.
James, if you see this next time when you see JT, could you just say hi to him? Say hi, JT.
Yeah.
Say, no,
But they
say
would
hi,
change-
Let me tell
say
you what
hi,
happened.
Maverick.
He don't know what
Yeah.
it looks
We was
like.
cruising through town on this 4-wheeler. I was on the back of Zach's 4-wheeler. He stopped Zach and then he knew Zach's name and He didn't know he didn't know who I was. So it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not trying to be
Ruben
on here
does, though.
complaining. Yeah, Ruben knows who I am because I'm a big deal, really.
In my defense, he already knew my name before I was even a thing in racing.
Ruben?
So no, James
Well, Ruben still don't know your name, but he knows mine.
Who's Ruben?
I don't know.
Morales.
Is that his last name?
No, I don't know.
This is the
Isn't it?
dirt car guy.
Is his last name
Little
Morales?
chubby Mexican dude with the mustache.
The announcer.
Yeah. Oh,
World of
that
Outlaws
guy.
announcer.
Yeah.
He knew
I got my picture with him.
Oh my.
Oh,
William wants to know when you guys are coming down to race Crown Vics. He goes, I got cars for each of you.
I heard he's taking all of them to wherever that 100,000
100,000
win
win race. Yeah, he's getting a semi trailer and going.
is. Yeah,
over there.
and he's paying the entry fee.
He's gonna be like, like those the semi trailers at the car lots. That's what William's gonna be looking like pulling down the interstate, like 10 Crown Vics on them.
it'd be cool.
Kidding. JT have Grant introduce you to
Listen,
James.
here's the
Let me
thing.
just give you his number so you can call him.
I've been around James multiple times, whether it be with you, with Zach.
Why are
I was even behind him in line at East Bay. You know, I mean, I took time to know his name.
I'm sure if he's watching this, he's probably just shaking. his head right now.
I bet he's thinking, I think I do know that guy.
Yeah.
That's that.
He probably said,
He
well,
knows
there's the
you.
reason I don't talk to
He
him.
did send me.
Yeah, he's never talking to you now.
He sent me a Facebook Messenger message once.
he,
He did.
he had to know your JT to look it up.
Well, I think he
Probably
was,
on
I think
his
he was just
people
looking
you may know,
I think he was
or
looking
people
at
you
the,
may not know.
the points run down because he was inviting me to his race. But that was cool. But yeah, that's my James Essex story.
William says he's got an 11 car hauler.
He doesn't have no freaking leather.
What he
car.
said?
He's full.
Can you read that right there?
I've seen him try to pull that. Single
Look, I'm
car
gonna pull it up
trailer.
for you. Look right there. We got 11 car hauler. Pull it up for you.
You know how long it would be to fit 11 Crown Vics?
Kenny said owning multiple Crown Vics is overrated.
Kenny
Kenny's
owns
got a bunch.
multiple Crown Vics.
Yeah.
That chili bowl flu kicking in.
Yeah.
It's just a chili, not the
Yeah.
bowl flu.
Not the bowl flip. Huh?
Kenny's just having to deal with the fire.
Pop another one.
Let's see what else
Hey,
we
I
got.
had chili yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. It was good.
There was a topic that was brought up on social media today, and I want to get your guys' opinion on it. It doesn't really affect any of us, but I think it's a good conversation piece. Bobby Pierce posted on X, which is Twitter,
Tweeter.
about Florida Speedweeks and how Florida Speedweeks should not be happening this time of the year. So we go to Vado, we pull all the way out to New Mexico. What they raced, they rained out or snowed out what, 2 or 3 nights of the whatever.
Yeah.
So then they turn around and they pull all the way to Golden Isle. They only got one of those races in.
Yeah, and it was rough.
Yep. So then they go to Volusia, and now they're all sitting around because of rain and
Well,
snow. And,
when does he want them to get it in?
well, he's saying that there should be one race in December, which is the Dome. There should be no racing in January, and then Florida Speedweek should kick off in February.
Yeah, but they're
Around-
trying to build
around-
up to the Daytona 500, ain't they?
But that's what he's trying to say is it should be closer to the Daytona 500, not the first 2
Isn't,
weeks of January. 3
isn't
weeks of
this the
January.
earliest they've ever started?
Yes.
That worked
I'm
out.
surprised he said that, being Vado is like his. He's kind of tied in with
Yeah.
Vado.
Made enough
But I
money
think
then.
Yeah, I'm not, but I think it's a good point. I mean,
Well, I mean, they only get like 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
We're used to
that's what he's saying. They're rushing around trying to
Right.
get stuff
And
done and
You can
built.
sit there and say, well, they have a choice if they want longer than 3 weeks off. But when you race for a
can't.
living, you don't have a choice.
Right.
Yeah.
You got to go when the money starts coming.
Right. But every year, I mean, it gets sooner and sooner
Yeah.
and sooner, where it makes a guy like, with them having all the support classes at Brownstown that first race, it makes guys like us who, have to take all winter because we work a 9 to 5 job
Right.
where you don't have time to get anything done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, weather plays a lot into that, but
Gordy he chimed in too and was kind of agreeing with Bobby. But
yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. Like you go, you got dirt December and then 3 weeks later, you're headed to Vado. I mean, not everybody went to Vado, but
Yeah.
I mean,
That's a long haul out there.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the second week of January, third week maybe. Whenever the
Well,
Chili
you
Bowl
gotta-
was.
It's just hard not to overschedule. I mean, because you got
Yeah.
so many things going on with the Chili Bowl and
Yeah.
Tulsa Shootout, Wild West Shootout.
Right.
I mean, that's all.
Yeah.
That's what I was upset about was Tim McCready wasn't at the Chili Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And he's really good out there.
Yeah.
And he's won it before.
Yeah. I mean that
Richard, you are correct. Gordy was part of that conversation as well.
you are right. It is a choice, but it's
It's not a choice
if a
if you
guy
race
gives
for a living.
if a promoter gives you a chance to race, everyone's gonna race.
Yeah. And well, and
It's just
When you have a
not
good
part
chance
of
of winning.
right.
There's a lot of guys that went to Votto that didn't have a good chance of winning.
Yeah, but I don't think they traveled all the way across.
A lot of them did.
Some of them were said
That's people that have
out in
more-
their interview that they wasn't there for the money.
Well,
Yeah.
that's because they
Yeah.
don't pay for anything.
Yeah.
That kid don't pay for anything.
well, Michael Rigsby spoke up too because his point was if you don't have midweek races and if you don't start Speedweeks when they do, another track is they're going to do it. So then they feel kind of obligated to do it because
Right.
if people are going to be racing, then why would you not take advantage
So-
of it? So
why did they start so early this year? If they've never started this early
well,
for years.
Well, I think it was kind of just one of those deals where East Bay closing down kind of threw a wrench in all of it because when they used to when they used to go down there, they would go to like Golden Isle for a couple nights here and there, but then they would go to East Bay for a full week.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have that anymore. So now they're going to this place 2 nights, this place 2 nights, this place 2 nights.
When we went to East Bay that year, we went. The weather was perfect.
Right.
I mean, it was 80 degrees. We rained out one night, but it was 80 degrees every day.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't ask for.
I think what you're running into is
Golden
I think
Isles is not even in Florida.
correct.
Georgia.
The location of East Bay was a lot better
Yeah,
for winter nationals than what
Yeah.
Volusia and
maybe they
Let's see,
should. Try
Volusia's
to,
not bad.
USAC goes to Florida, but they don't go till February.
Right.
maybe they should try to find something a little farther down into Florida.
Down Key West. Is there any tracks down Key West?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't. I really don't.
I think it would be cool to see Bobby win the Lucas Oil series, which I know he runs the World Outlaws because it's kind of we were talking about Bobby
Yeah.
and the schedule deal.
Yeah.
So don't look at me like, whoa, did you say that?
He needs to stay where he's at.
I wish
I
he'd
think
come
it'd
to
be cool.
Lucas Oil
I think it'd be cool.
But why?
just because.
No, I'm just asking. I just
Well,
a
I
think
conversation. piece.
I mean, I'm not taking. He's obviously, I think, the best racer of all of them. It proves. But I think
Is he
there's
better
not
than
as much
Thornton?
competition at World Outlaws.
2 years ago, I'd have agreed with you, but now I don't know if that's true
Why?
because you got Brandon Shepard.
What's
over.
Shepard done the last 2 years?
They won a championship this
Yeah.
year.
Okay,
I mean,
but
I don't know
that's-
what you're.
Yeah,
in my opinion, that's
Oh, have
because
you won
Bobby
the
got
World
screwed.
Outlaws championship?
I did on Xbox.
And he ended up not winning by very much after Bobby was docked.
I get it, but I think that they're. I always thought for years Lucas Oil was far superior. I think it's getting closer.
I
I'm
would say
just saying I want to see him win it just because he hasn't.
I would.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see him merge for 1 year.
You
Put them
talk
all
about
together.
racing.
Put them all together.
That would
Combine
be,
the money.
Combine it. 100%.
I mean, the rules aren't. Surely the rules aren't different, right?
I would
No,
think.
Oh, it should be all the same rules.
Yeah.
I think they've
AJ, or sorry, Corey Strong, thank you for answering AJ's question. But it is March 1st is an opening points night. So you got a little bit of time.
But I do think Bobby is right now is the best late model racer.
Okay.
I don't.
Is he going to Speedweeks this year, Bobby?
Who? Yeah,
He's down there.
Is he?
he's down there.
So this weekend was World Outlaws, right?
Yes.
And this is like points starting of the
Yeah,
points.
this is their Volusia is their
Gator
winter speed
Nationals.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, but like RTJ's not even said which route he's going yet.
right.
They act like it's still up in the air.
He'll go
Yeah.
Lucas.
I mean, I figured they
I
would, but
figured I don't know. I mean, he might go woo, but
they said
I wouldn't
I
think.
don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
It's going to be interesting either way.
It'd be interesting if he did and Bobby stayed at World Outlaws.
The one I've been impressed with, so and then I know it's only been one race, but I thought Brandon Overton looked really good in the
Yeah.
Napa car.
yeah.
He did.
The Longhorn House. I thought he looked. I think he's
Shout
gonna win
out
some
to Tyler
races.
Bruning too. When you,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love seeing new people win like that.
He was emotional too.
What's
was.
he in?
That's
Capital?
what I like.
Longhorn.
Or he
They switched along.
they switched.
Him and Mikey. Capital's got a new house car driver though.
Joseph Joyner.
That's not it. That's not.
Oh,
right.
is that not it?
Oh, is he?
What?
New house?
Who's
I
the
didn't know if
who?
there was another house car.
I don't think.
The
I don't think he's the house car driver.
new Capital house car driver is Dennis Erb Jr.
Yes,
Oh yeah, I did see that.
I thought maybe you seen something on the
That's-
Patreon.
that's
or
what
whatever.
Capital
but
needed.
Joyner is pretty. And they started out.
Yeah, I mean they're
Capitals, and
dead Capital, but
yeah,
that's not the house car.
no.
You know,
Longhorn did make I seen this week a crate car team out of North Carolina,
Yes.
a house team.
I've seen that too.
I thought
So-
I thought when I seen that Ethan Dotson would have been the driver. I really did
For what?
for that crate team.
It's Dalton Wilson's little brother.
Yeah.
The driver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd have put Jason Jameson in it.
Garnett said Ocala is running mods this week. That's the only thing I don't like
It's
about.
like 40 degrees there.
That's the only thing I don't like about Speedweeks. Like especially right now, there's so much stuff going on down there. It's hard to keep track of all of it, in my opinion.
Zach was watching race when I came in. What was that?
Ocala.
I wasn't.
Mike said Devin Moran and Spencer Hughes are driving street stocks at Ocala Speedway night. We actually talked about that before we went live on the air. I think it's pretty neat, really.
What's Spencer Hughes running? This year? Anything?
Huh?
He's still in that
19
19 car, I
Like,
think.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he worked with a guy and built that street stock.
Let's talk about the most
That's it.
impressive thing in late models right now. You ready?
Yeah. What is it?
Ross Bales.
Mhm.
Think
in
so?
In the AK car. Yeah, I think so. I
He
thought
was
that
I
good.
thought he looked awesome
really
at bottom.
first time in an AK car, and it's an experimental car that they've
Yeah.
just got some. I hope that Austin lets him run it more. It's Austin,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Austin
Lets him run it
Kirkpatrick
more.
posted that he's really looking forward to this whole deal, and they've got a lot of things that they're
I
working on.
agree with
and-
JT though. I thought he looked
Kirkpatrick,
good.
Kirkpatrick was
really
fast out of auto.
Yeah.
No,
That
that's
was Ross
that was
Bales.
Ross
Was it
Bales.
Ross in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the boss.
Oh, he
Had-
posted it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're talking about, Grant.
Ross
I know
Bales.
that's what I'm talking about.
Ross
I
knew
Bales.
that
I
was
thought it was
coming.
Austin in the car because
Poor
he
Grant.
made the post.
Oh,
Ross
no,
Bales
that
in
was
the
Ross Bales.
double nickel house
Make
car
Yeah.
last year or 2 years ago, and was really good in it.
Yeah.
And I think if him and Austin get their heads wrapped around that,
It's something to watch out
smart.
for. Yes.
Sit-
Austin Kirkpatrick's smart.
yeah,
He's been doing it for a couple of years. I just think
he
he's
had
got a
some
credit.
funky cars at Eldora that I thought, man, that just looks funky. But
Right.
he's never been slow. He just had never put it in the world.
The
It's not
rear
easy to
end kind of
put
looked
it-
funny on it.
Did
Huh?
he-
Rear end kind of looked funny on it.
Well, he
Like
did
left
the
rear stuck way out.
Whatever it takes, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it worked.
Oh,
he
yeah.
did the straight axle front end, and I watched the whole video on that, and that was interesting. It was funny that they outlawed it.
I'm not so sure if that race wouldn't have had a caution that he wouldn't have had a shot at winning that.
Oh yeah,
That
if
one
that right front, his
Yeah.
right front gave out, didn't it?
something broke on it or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they replace Overton at World Motorsports?
with
Ryan
Ryan
Gustin.
Ryan
Ryan
That's what I
Gustin.
figured.
Yeah.
I think he's
Category
I
5
think he's
or something.
no Infinity.
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 Category 5 is the other.
I think he'll win.
Jeremy
about
said
this year?
Jeremy Ogle said Moran starting on the pole of the feature.
What was that on?
Flow.
Blow.
AK. Yeah, I agree with you, Corey. AK thinks way outside the box. I agree with you.
Yeah. If you do watch his stuff, some of the stuff I had to like pause and think about because he talks about this theory and that theory, and I'm like, I've never even heard of none of this.
I like
Lots of
that though.
grass.
That's the innovating part of the sport. That's what we need, and I think that's why Bloomer was so good for so many years. Is because he was the same way. He thought so far out of the box that it took everybody forever to catch up with him.
Yeah, and that's what costs money. That's why we're where we're at.
I
'Cause of
agree.
people like Bloomer.
Yeah, I agree. But
He had to make a living.
I mean, he did it. I mean, he did good. Props to him. If I was that smart, I would do it too, but I'm not.
don't sell yourself short, Zach.
Night Stalker Fab. It's on the
Yes.
map.
Hey, you better start watching that dude's videos because Watson's already one step ahead of you.
Watch his videos. We should have a seminar on here one
There we
night.
go.
Well, Watson ain't one step ahead of us. We done got our foot in. Our whole foot's in the water. We found
The whole
we,
foot?
we found a secret ball joint.
Yep.
And I'm not releasing any info on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
There
tell
you
you
go.
what, this ball joint,
It's secret.
top secret.
Top secret.
Still talking about it.
On next episode's late breaking news with JT Huffman, the Maverick, we will have ball joint 101.
Tell them your theory.
You gonna bring one in?
Tell
What is
me.
your theory?
So a lot of people don't figure in the Pythagorean theorem when you're talking.
Say that again.
The Pythagorean theorem is this is not a joke, Grant. So you better put your freaking head on your shoulders and pay attention.
It's on there, just ain't attached to
Yeah,
my neck. It's
it's
just
not.
sitting.
Not much of a neck.
So when figuring your front geometry on a dirt late model car, if you use the Pythagorean theorem,
What is the Pythagorean theorem, JT? In case
Is that
people
like
don't know?
pi?
no, pi
It's the
is.
square root of pi.
So what you
No,
do?
go ahead. Go ahead.
What you do?
You're on to something here.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We figured it out together actually. So it's all about your angles and dangles. And your A arm comes out, and then you got your
At an angle like that?
no, well, sometimes
That's
Hopefully,
your Pythag.
Oh, that's pathetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
your lower sticks out. You're going to connect those both to what's called a spindle.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to give you two different angles. You plug that into the Pythagorean theorem, and if you find the hypotenuse, and then
Yeah.
Here we
divide
go.
that by the
I know they
circumference
didn't teach that at Salem.
geez.
of the perimeter squared times your Pythagorean theorem original number. Ball joint.
Concrete pad. Huh?
Concrete
joint.
pad.
You find the ball joint. You
I
need.
we just miscalculated. That's why we're
Jeremy
not on the
Ogle
concrete
half
pad.
lap in cars upside down.
Well,
We just
But it's Pythagorean theorem.
we just miscalculated. That's why we're not on the concrete.
You've been
pad
watching
yet.
too much Big Bang Theory or something.
you got one of the decimal numbers wrong in pi, didn't you?
Yeah.
but when you're doing this figuring, it's not easy.
You put
He
3.41,
might
didn't
be,
you?
but it was perfect
Either
time.
way.
So who does mine flip over in the race?
I think he's talking about the street stock racing
Yeah.
Ocala. But if you do what he did, yeah, probably going to turn one your flip.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought he was talking
See?
about.
Dalton wins races. So I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah, he definitely does.
sometimes the bent ones are the fastest. Ones.
the bent. Yeah,
And Braden said
he's
he's
been them right.
25 steps behind. So
You just shuck out more money and you'll be
Yeah.
right up there.
yeah,
That's all you got to
get the
do.
pocketbook out.
Yeah.
I'm glad
All right,
Dalton-
well,
glad Dalton's
I-
watching that
we-
makes me feel good. Yeah.
He's probably laughing at you right now.
Nah, me and Dalton graduated together, buddy.
I
Salem
know
High
you did.
School.
I know.
I know they didn't teach that at Salem.
The Pythagorean theorem.
Yeah.
Buddy, I learned that in freaking junior year.
He learned that in PE class.
They did teach that. That's just the numbers he's using aren't right.
Oh,
What do you
okay.
mean the numbers I'm using ain't
When
right?
they talked about pi, they brought in pi.
It's simple geometry,
Dessert after lunch.
yeah.
basic math. I don't know how to help you guys any more than that.
Pythagorean theorem
If you-
is a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Oh, that threw him for a
That's
loop.
not- That's
You
not
forgot
right.
one of the squares. That's what you did.
Yep.
Well, you can't see. You guys are. That's the regular Pythagorean.
This is dirt racing.
Oh,
Pythagorean theorem.
Yes. Instead of squared, you do square root.
the hypotenuse.
Why was
That's
Root so
almost the
aggressive
same.
right there?
Square root and square is almost the same thing.
Well, you know.
If I knew how to spell it, I would tell you.
Dalton graduated a year early, but it wasn't because he was supposed to. I think he got in trouble. Don't let him think he's.
He thought he was graduating that year and he
We
walked
went
out.
to school together.
See, I was right.
Trent Nicholas is helping us out. You want to see that's Pythagorean theorem right there.
I know dude. I know what it is. I've just told you.
No, but according to what Trent's thinking, you don't know what you're talking about because what you
Listen,
said is not what this said.
Listen,
If I knew
Oh, this is Pythagorean theorem. JT said Pythagorean theorem.
yes.
So it's an A, not a
Yes,
Y.
and I'm gonna tell you the most
Oh,
important thing
that makes
about this
sense.
is you want to do this on a flat surface because if you're trying to do this on an angled surface,
It doesn't work.
who's the
doesn't
union
work.
worker? You?
Brandon's just being funny. Yeah.
Brandon knows I got the.
Listen
Yeah.
to the union work.
Scottsburg's trying to find a promoter.
Oh, is it?
Andrew Mull said Scottsburg is trying to find a promoter.
Well, I already gave false news, Andrew.
Uh,
This is my news of the day, and I lied.
Better tell
I
that
told-
promoter he's got 2 races
Keep
a month to
that up.
run.
anyone know what night Scottsburg is going to try to run?
The
I'm not
night
really
of
sure.
the
Not really sure if they've released it. There's not a
August
full
1st.
schedule.
yeah. That night.
Which is a Friday.
I don't know.
I do want to say I've been very fortunate this year that we've had a lot of sponsors come on board again.
Friday.
So I do want to give them a shout out before we end the show. T&J Demo to Renault, Dirt Track Outfitters, Kane's Tree Service, Jerry Davis Race Engine. And I did talk to Jerry the other day, and if you need to get a Hornet motor built for the 100,000 Hornet Race Kokomo, give him a call.
Or Crown Vic.
Or Crown Vic. Yeah, he'll
Or-
build you a Crown Vic motor too.
Or a
crate
crate
motor.
engine.
Or
Yeah.
crate
Just
motor.
any kind of motor.
Any
called
kind of
Jerry
motor.
Davis Race.
Yeah, if your lawnmower's locked up, give Jerry Davis a race engine a
Yeah.
call. P3 Graphics, Superheat Solutions, Alexander Ranch, Harv Hoosier Auto Racing Fans, Honeydew Handyman, Midnight Sports Gear, Jason Petmeyer Farm Bureau Agent, TSR Chassis, Jeff Mounts Transmissions, Greens Auto Sales, Burt Sewer Drain Septic, Potbit Foam Solutions LLC, which is a new spray foam business out of Seymour, Laura Bennett Racing, M2 Designs, and King Construction Group. I want to thank every one of them for coming back on board or new sponsors for 2025.
We know nothing about Thunder Valley.
But
Not
Trent
a
said,
thing.
I had it.
Message
That's
the
what you need
Facebook
to be
page.
reading.
Corey said Essex is watching. James,
He put
if
the
you're
wrong
watching
name.
this, you need to go back and rewatch the James Essex episode.
I don't want you to feel like you have to learn it, but
And if James, if you're sure watching, that's JT Huffman over there in
listen,
yellow.
James Essex, if you're watching, if you know JT Huffman's name or who JT Huffman is, can you please just comment and say, "Hey, JT"? That's all I ask. That's the only thing.
I did get my feelings.
I
hurt.
just
That's the only
That
thing
is-
I'll
that
ask
is
all
the
year.
gist of it.
Huh?
The gist of it is exactly right. I got my feelings hurt.
Oh, whatever.
he ain't got time for you, bud.
Because Zach's not that special.
He's on the move 24/7.
No. JT hates it when someone gets publicity and he doesn't.
Oh yeah.
He's like that little kid in school that always wants
So
to
I'm
be
gonna tell you.
first to the
I'll
line.
tell you this. Whenever
It's like the Maverick turns into the goose.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah. You're exactly right.
We are now the goose.
Yeah, agree with Grant. That makes you look cool, Zach. Go ahead.
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead. I had to throw that in there.
Sorry.
I'm just reading comments now. Stringing.
Okay. Well,
Now we
tell
got
Chris-
Jeff saying stringing Pum Bob and Shannon Walp's late to the show. He said, "Anyone draw for me or save me a spot?" Yep, we always got you a spot saved.
Say what you was gonna say.
But I don't remember what I was going to say now. Oh, I was just talking about when I was contemplating on stopping the show. I called JT. We were talking about it, and he was ready to buy all the equipment. He was going to set it up at his house, and he was going to run the show himself.
I was gonna
But I had to come turn it all on for him because he didn't know how to do all that.
Look at-
Oh, you can read that
Yes.
comment, but you couldn't read the other comments.
JT
Look at
from
that.
Northern All Stars Late Model
Look at
Dirt
that.
Series Rookie
Is that
of
the
the
late
Year.
breaking news that you
That
forgot to
is the
say?
late breaking
Wow.
news.
Look at that.
Look at
Look
the table.
He's shaking.
He's so happy.
He's not going to sleep tonight, James. Just
Poor
'cause of
James,
that
we
fact.
love you, buddy.
That's pretty cool.
And thank you for an outstanding Northern All Star schedule.
Look at
I'll
that.
tell you what,
Hashtag make
are you so
love
happy?
Another
Generation
thing that-
great again.
another thing that
Can I
makes
drive your
him
car to get Rookie of the Year.
good.
Look at him.
Are you all right over there?
That's pretty cool.
He's gonna cry.
Pretty cool. All right.
Now, if only Trent will get some John Gill shirts, and we'll be
If
good.
Trent will make some John Gill shirts, I guarantee you, me and James will be first in line. We are John Gill guys.
Thanks for making his day, James.
Yeah,
He's like
thanks,
a,
James.
He's like a little kid whenever
That
they
just
see
made JT's
Yeah, like a
year.
fat
That
kid
didn't
that
make his
can't
day.
even-
Yeah.
I do feel pretty special now.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
Corey, JT has never smiled so much.
Yeah.
Give him a hug.
I'm not.
Give him a
I
hug.
can't. I have
Just
to.
pat him. I've had him on the show. Check on him.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to get one of those defibrillator machines put in here.
I bet next time we're on the foiler, he don't even acknowledge you.
He knows me.
We appreciate you watching, James. Thank you for all you do for the sport, buddy. It doesn't go unnoticed, that's for sure.
Oh, and I was going to say too, my buddy Doc, he's going to bring his mod back to Brownstown now.
Is he?
That was going
Oh.
to be some news I was going to
Yeah.
announce. I like to speak for him.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember how this conversation went the other night.
How did it go?
Are you talking about Jared?
Jared, yeah, Doc.
Yeah. He goes, well, we'll see. He didn't tell you yes.
Doc goes anywhere I'm at. We used to park by each other all the time at Thunder Valley.
Zach Blackwood, I can't agree with you more. For sure.
Now he just needs to retire from that big series, come back and save some more stuff.
You know, I will throw us. I know it's 5 after, but we've had a good conversation tonight. Let me ask you this, Zach.
My arm's hurting.
Okay,
I can't feel it. Never
We're
mind.
we're gonna get out here. At what point? I know super late model racing has always been the big ticket item right around here. At what point do we start or not we, because I don't have the funds for it, but at what point does a true crate series, like I'm talking like regional traveling series, get started? I mean, I know you have like the crate race in USA, that type of stuff, but
Well,
just
Go
a
ahead.
conversation piece. I'm asking.
You want the ILMS to be bigger, or you're wanting a new?
Well, yeah,
series
it
to
could be.
take
It
over?
could still be the ILMS, whatever. I'm just saying, like, you've got Brownstown, you've got Paragon, you've got Circle City, you've got Lincoln Park,
Well, let's talk about this.
Bloomington. I mean,
The crate series this year has grown. Just on Facebook posts has grown exponentially. That was a big
Yeah.
word for me. I don't know if I said it right,
yeah, you did.
but
it's pretty
we
impressive.
got
really.
a lot of cars coming to the crate series, and I've said for the last 2 years that what the road we're heading down is 3 late model classes and 3 modified classes. So that's what I think is going to happen.
Late model wise, 602, 604 supers, which is what they do down south.
Right.
But the 602s are actually stock, right? Don't they keep them like the shocks and all that?
They're on a
604s are too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
602s are on a.
If they
spec
would do
shock.
that here, they'd have a lot more cars.
which is what they originally did.
Yes.
But everything got into the mix where now a crate is a super without a super motor.
Yeah,
it's
because
the same
the
car.
whole philosophy behind the crate deal was
Yeah.
certain shocks.
Yeah.
You know,
and
the whole
and
I will-
canister
Right.
shocks are double the money.
Right.
Very well.
But Illinois won't let you run a canister
I will
shock.
say this, that there is a series that would come to Indiana and run multiple races
I know there is.
a year, but they can't get everyone on board.
Right. And Jerry Davis is an engine builder for that series.
Yeah. You have a certified, I would say one of the
Same.
biggest engine builders in southern Indiana and growing rapidly. I mean, he's shipping engines everywhere now. And
Yeah.
big, and these are paying 10,000,
Where's
15,000 to
the crate?
win.
Where are they out of?
I think around there.
No,
Alabama,
you can't have they. That's
Tennessee.
not going to be enough guys come with that.
I'm not saying those
No,
guys are
just
coming.
Series director.
Series
That's
director.
That's what we're saying.
So you're not wanting a series.
No, I'm talking
You're
about
just wanting
a
a
guy.
sanctioning body.
Well, he just asked. It's starting a series.
Yeah, I'm just
A series
asking.
and a sanctioning body is 2 different things. A
You have to have
series
a
is
sanctioning body for a
ILMS
series.
or Hunt the Front or Lucas Oil.
Sanctioning body basically. You're
As a
basically the same
UMP,
thing.
sanctioning body would be like UMP,
Well,
IMCA.
So here's where I was getting at. This is the conversation piece that I wanted. Is you have so you got the ILMS, which runs 90% at one track. You travel 3 or 4 race tracks, right? But what I'm saying is, at what point does a series get started that you travel a lot more than just run
That's
that
what I'm
one
saying.
track?
This dude would come up here, but he can't get everyone on board.
Yeah. Well, and Peden goes down a rabbit hole too that you can, I mean, there's an issue there because he says Illinois won't let you run canisters, but you can run a triple adjustable non-canister shock, which is the same dang price by the time you're done
So why not just run a canister?
as a canister shock. Well, and that's where they get into you should run a spec shock.
I like spec shock rule.
I like the spec shock rule too, but there's so many people that's going to do stuff, which I get it. I mean, it's part of racing.
Right.
If you're not running the gray area, you're not racing.
Right.
So I mean, you got to really police it, and that's what's happened around here. Is they just went, oh, you can do this,
And
can
like
do
you
that."
said, oh, that's a rabbit hole. You can go way down
Right.
in, and
all I need is a super motor, and we'll be super racing.
Right.
I mean, we got the same stuff.
so
But-
you're going super. Is it you?
No.
You're going super racing?
No.
Is that what you said?
well, with my crate engine, you know,
The little engine.
Jerry
Good,
builds
boys.
them illegal engines, or we're going super racing
Yeah.
with it. He's good.
There we go.
That right there.
Yeah. Exactly.
I couldn't remember what the series name was. Or I
Yeah.
said
I knew he knew. He was
Yeah.
gonna say it. I mean, I think the local crate racing, if we could really,
What's different about the
I
tires?
don't know. Way you come off like
Nothing.
sounds like he's had to do it with
Says
something,
it.
did he?
I think
Says it,
they-
tires and tags.
Kind of sounds like he's had a
So
little
they're
bit
obviously not running the tires. We're
of
running.
issues go.
Pete knows his stuff.
I know.
the tags. I don't think there's anything because there's a tag on Zach
Yeah, but
Stocker's
evidently
car.
there's a
Same
different
thing.
tire
Yeah.
rule or something, or you want to.
I don't know
Well-
the tires, but Zach may know, but I don't.
Yeah,
Or if Pete's still watching, he can probably explain.
I think
Corey, I agree with you to an extent, but what I'm getting at is it doesn't have to be I'm talking like your Saturday nights, one night a week. You know, this series should run at Paragon one night, Bloomington one night, Lincoln Park, Circle City, back to
That's what I thought.
Brownstown. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, they
not
can't
like a
have-
true 2-day
Brownstown's
show
got a
type
Hoosier Tire deal.
right. Well, and that's the
'Cause they
thing
get-
with
yeah.
with us crate guys. There's not one crate guy that
Deal.
just races for a living up here. There's a lot of them down south that do,
right?
but
Because they pay the money.
right, and we don't have that up here. So that's what I think. If they could bring some of that back, which it's kind of hard to after you already let it go so far. If they could bring some of that back, it wouldn't be so expensive on some of us guys. But I mean, it's our fault. We're the ones paying for it. Don't get me wrong.
Hoosier has everyone in their back pocket up here.
Well, it's like
Right.
Caleb was talking about. I mean, last year he went down to Kentucky and he had to buy all new American crate or American racers
Yeah.
to go down there. I mean, it's just to me, it's just dumb to have to do all that when it should just all be on the same page.
Well, that's
Right.
that's the way we're going to be in our class this year.
Yeah,
If me and Peyton want to go race Paragon, we're going to have to buy 30s. And if we want to go race in Illinois, we're going to have to buy DOTs.
right.
I mean, tire rules are just different everywhere. I don't know how you get everybody on the same tire
That'd be
rule.
hard.
It's just a problem in every
You open
class, and they're never going to get it fixed.
You open
Yeah,
it though.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, 100%.
It's always been a problem in every class.
Always.
So
Tires been in talk for a long time, just like Pythagorean theorem. That's been around for a long time.
it just hasn't ever quite been perfected like I did.
Yeah.
It's all about your ball joints, boys.
That's right.
Do your research.
Oh, geez, Zach, was that JT can't even read the screen, let alone something like that. You want me to read it to you?
Yeah.
When a series has a good backing to get a workforce to follow and payout is locked in, they can start making people who are illegal load up and not worry about their feelings. Hang on.
With the
Oh, and
rules
stick with the
top
rules.
drivers.
The top drivers, yes, fully support it. But hard to do with people like Rayburn gone anymore. The key is car count to make it possible with a family-like atmosphere backing. I agree with that.
I agree.
Now, he's right. It's easy, but the hard part is doing it.
Yeah.
You know, because
And you can't really.
I've never seen somebody told that they can't race. I mean,
I got one.
sorry.
I got one took away.
well, you got took away, but that was afterwards.
It was
But
afterwards, yeah.
They still let you race.
But I wasn't mad about it, you know. And I you're going to lose a couple cars to begin with. It's going to happen, but you got to count on building them back up.
Right.
in the end, there's going to be more people show up because they know they're running.
They're
That's-
running against
Stuff, yeah.
legit
Yeah.
cars.
If you go look at some of that IMCA stuff out west, man, the car counts they get on just like the pure stocks and stuff, and how many cars are competitive.
right.
I mean, it's tough to make show.
Mike did a phenomenal job of doing everything he knew to tech cars.
Yeah, Mike was really good. I hope Mike's doing better. But yeah, that's gonna be some big shoes to fill if whoever takes that job.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
Done?
Huh?
Is he done?
His health wasn't real good there, so he thought.
I knew you had that. You have a heart attack or something.
No,
He got sick
heart
towards the end.
attack. He's doing. Last I talked to him, he was doing better, but he
Yeah.
still hadn't got his energy and stuff back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy. He was
Mike's
commenting
good.
earlier.
I mean, that's what I like
Robert
to hear,
said he made
Caleb.
it to Scottsburg an offer and they turned him down.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right now. All right, you guys got anything else for tonight? It's 9:15.
I'm ready to go to bed. My bedtime's 8 o'clock.
All right.
A little chilly.
Appreciate everybody watching.
I got my bibs on.
Oh, I do want to tell everybody, if anybody's interested, go visit dirttrackoutfitters.com for all your flag to flag merch. I got my new beanie in the mail. It was phenomenal.
It was a great
Things are
selfie.
warm.
And they got Mike Jewell
They're
shirts.
warm.
Scottsburg Express.
What?
They got Mike Jewell shirts on their Track Outfitters. That's where I got mine.
Yeah.
You get them in any color. And Mike Jewell beanies.
And beanies. Yep.
I figured the co-host would have got a Christmas gift. Maybe you're just waiting until later to give that to
Yeah.
us.
I mean, he said that earlier. He signed a deal today to do that.
Oh yeah, there we
Yeah.
go.
Absolutely. All right.
I'm just kidding.
I'll get you your Christmas gift. I'll put it in the mail because something about the USPS is like a month behind. You guys see
Yeah.
that on news? Anyway,
Yeah,
You'll get it probably sometime in July.
yeah.
It's something that
Thank
you
you.
said you had to use both hands for.
Yes. He's out. He's going out.
It's not real funny, Grant. You wait till I get feeling back in this arm.
Ugh.
Now's the time to hit him with it.
Yeah.
Can't feel it.
Still,
I'm
He
gonna
fished
How
up
you explained that
till
earlier
tomorrow.
still makes me give me cold chills.
I'm gonna hit him with that metal plate.
All right, we'll see y'all in the next flag flies.